Can you give me at least 2 definitions of electronics engineering? Then another young sister of yours or young brother of yours, then we ask you, okay, you are learning electronics engineering. What, sister or brother, what is the meaning of engineering? What do you mean when you say about engineering? I know that you will say that, you know, my young sister or my young brother, such kind of the questions will never appear in exam. But that's the homework I'm giving you. What is electronics? You are studying electronics engineering. What is engineering first? And what is electronics engineering? Before even you know about diode, transistor, and whatever. Okay, those are the inside. What the meanings of the term? You have never asked yourself about such kind of the question. And then you say, I want to understand transistors. Why even the meaning of electronics engineering? It's a little bit challenge. Okay? Because once you'll be learning about transistor, you will not bother yourself about what the meanings of transistor. You'll be bothering, how can I use a transistor? Are we together? And there's a difference for somebody who knows what the meanings of transistor and how to use a transistor, and somebody who knows only how to use a transistor. Because the person who know or will be struggling on how to use a transistor, whenever he wants to use a transistor beyond, or whenever he encounters problems that need to use a transistor beyond of what he knows, he will never make it. Sababu hajui, kwa sababu ile tafsiri ya kitu inakupa maana ya hiyo kitu. Ikishakupa maana hiyo kitu, ukiwa na tatizo unapokuwa nawaza hapa nitumie kitu gani? Utasema kwani hapa nataka kufanyaje? Aha, hapa nataka kulimit current. Kwa nini maana resistor? Resistor ni kifaa cha electronics kinachoweza kupunguza umeme. Hapa lazima nitahitaji resistor. Sawa? Lakini yule anaambia kwamba bana tutaka kuwasha light emitting diode, tunaweka resistor. Sawa? Lakini hajui resistor inafanya kazi gani pale. Anaweza akajua kama ina limit akasema kumbe resistor kazi yake kulimit to current. Kumbe resistor ina kazi 7 kwenye electronic circuit. Are we together? Yes. Yeah, so you have to think. So the second content that we are going to cover, which is chapter 2, I will teach you about practical. Chapter 2 of this module. I'm about to finish this session, so you should not worry about. So practical, say practical electronics workbench. I don't have non-living things in this class. I have living things. Again, remember that why I'm asking you to pronounce. Whenever you pronounce, you are right in your mind. Because today, once you go back, then it will be asked you by your parents, what did you learn? Then you don't know any vocabulary that you have learned in the class. You know that father, I didn't repeat them. I wrote them on the copy. Right? So whenever, this is the style. I will be another thing which I want to tell you that I will teach you techniques I used to learn myself about electronics engineering. For me, the knowledge I have right now, more than 75% I learned it informal. Informal manake sina cheti cha hicho nilivyojifunza kama nipatiwa cheti, ndio maana informal. Formal kuna cheti. Sitaelewana. Kwa nacho kijua 25% ndio ambacho kile vimenipatia vyeti labda cheti. Lakini 75% ninachojua kwa kipindi hiki nimejifunza mwenyewe. Na kuna mbinu ambazo ninazo zinazonisaidia siku hadi siku na sichoki. Kwa hiyo kwenye hii program nitajitahidi pia kukupa hizo mbinu. Na hizo zinaweza kukusaidia mbinu 2, mbinu 3 ukasonga mbele. Sawa? Na mbinu moja wapo ni kutamka. Yaani kutana na neno diode. Naweza katamka nikarudia ninajiandika. Sio tu kwamba maana yake unakuta kuna kifaa fulani hata jina hujui. Kwa sababu gani? Kichwa chako kina mambo mengi. Hata kama ukutana kwa mfano ulivyokuwa unasoma historia, ukakutana na jina la Kinjekitile Ngwale. Si unajua Kinjekitile ile kutamka ilikuwa shida. Lakini kwa sababu liko kwenye mtihani unalitamka Kinjekiti. Paka linaingia. Alafu likiingia mpaka leo hii umemaliza huko level lakini bado unakumbuka. Alafu ya kukumbuka kesho haviingii. Ila Kinjekitile Ngwale kwa sababu ya shughuli ile. Au mwene mutapa. Yeah. Ulikuwa unafanya hizo struggles. Sawa? Yeah, kuna misamiati mingine au kwa mfano phylum Arthropoda. Kingdom Protista. Haya, alafu mwingine yule pale kwa mfano kuna yule mdudu wa nini sio malaria. Anaitwaje? Unaona? Lakini ilikuwa ni shughuli, ulikuwa na nani afu unafumba macho kwanza unafanya try. Lakini ulivyoelewa kwanza unasikitika isipotoka kwenye mtihani kwa sababu ulijiandaa na unajua. Sasa na kwenye kujifunza informal jitahidi kutamka yale maneno na usiogope. Unapotamka unaandika kwenye ubongo na zinadumu. Are we together?
Yes.
So 1 2 3 say practical electronics workbenches.
Practical electronics workbenches.
What does it mean? So in this topic, I'm going to teach you that if you want to know or you want to work or you want maybe to do some activities on software, what are the practical electronics software workbenches that you can use? And workbenches manake mahali unapoweza kufanyia kazi zako za electronics. Kwa mfano hili ni benches, ndio? Ndo naandikia manake that bench, that meanings about that. Unatakiwa kujua kwanza. Ndio msingi unaotakiwa kujua. So I'll be teaching about software workbenches and hardware workbenches. Okay? Okay, then we go to chapter 3. Say chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
You are speaking like non, like Kingdom Protista. You are not Kingdom Protista. Huh? Oh, are you Kingdom Plantai? No, you are Kingdom Animalia. Are you Kingdom Animalia? Yes. So you have to speak loudly, right? Because you have been allowed to speak loudly. So say electronics, measuring and testing instruments.
Electronics, measuring and testing instruments.
Adrian, you are not saying. Say it again. Electronics, measuring. Say electronics, measuring.
Electronics, measuring
And testing instruments.
and testing instruments.
Manake hapa nitafundisha vifaa vya kupimia na vifaa vya kujaribia. Sawa? Are we together?
Yes.
Yeah, kwa sababu tunahitaji. Then chapter 4 we have number of workshops. Chapter 4 I will teach you now about the topic, I call it the beauty of resistors. The beauty of resistors. You'll be learning resistors in a different style in this model. The beauty of resistors. Then the next chapter, which is chapter 5, I will teach you about the beauty of capacitors. Say the beauty of capacitors.
The beauty of capacitors.
The beauty of capacitors.
The beauty
Do you know
of
the meaning of the beauty in Swahili? Yani uzuri. Capacitor ni nzuri. Resistor ni nzuri. Kwa utajifunza uzuri wake. Sawa. Huenda ukaambiwa kwamba ni mbaya. Lakini hapa zina uzuri sana kwenye electronics. Okay? Then chapter 6 I will teach you about the beauty. That's why this model in my heart, because I realized so many students they find themselves, they hate electronics. So they see that electronics is bitter rather than sweet. Electronics is sweet. And possibly even yourself in this class, you're about to get there. You're about to tell electronics, bye-bye, we'll meet one day later. Myself now, I'm old enough. I think my children, I can carry them to study electronics and know the vision that I have. So you delegate it to your kids because you're old enough. So for them, you know them, I will prepare them. I will give them the equipment and whatever. But me, now I don't have instrument, I don't have whatever, you know. Okay, so say the beauty of inductors.
the beauty of inductors.
Again,
The beauty of inductors.
your voice is low. Say the beauty of inductors.
The beauty of inductors.
Good. Chapter 7. Chapter 7. Now I will teach about the beauty of diodes. So all of this now will be focusing on active components. This we call them active components, semiconductors. So the beauty of diodes. Then the next contents for this module, this is chapter 8. Okay, we learn the beauty of. So everything is beautiful here, right? Because you did it practical. The beauty of bipolar, say the beauty of diodes.
The beauty of diodes.
Very good. I'm happy now. Then I'll teach about the beauty of bipolar junction transistors. These are the normal electronics components, but you learn them in different way, and you will get surprised about the power of this electronics component. So then, chapter 8, we'll learn about the beauty of bipolar junction transistors. Say the beauty of bipolar junction transistors.
The beauty of bipolar junction transistors.
Yes, in short we call them BJT transistors. We have BJT and FET transistors in electronics. We will not focus on FET, we will focus on BJT. FET, I will teach you about FET in intermediate of practical electronics engineering. So chapter 9, we learn about the beauty of electromechanical switches. The beauty of, say, electromechanical. Say electromechanical.
Electromechanical.
Very good electromechanical switches. Except Adrian. Adrian is letting me down. Say the beauty of electromechanical switches.
The beauty of electromechanical switches.
I'm very happy. So electromechanical, so electro, this is the combination of two words. Stop writing, combination of two words. Electric, mechanical. Electromechanical, this is the combination of two words. Electrical, mechanical. So when you say that electromechanical switches, when we say we have two types of switches in electronics, mechanical switches and electromechanical switches. Mechanical switches is, for example, that this switch of the socket. So I have to apply external force, right? Like this. This is his mechanical switches. But electromechanical switches, it is turned on and off by using electric signal. There is no manual operations or manual interaction. Okay? So we are going to learn about them. They are very important in electronic system, and you will be using them frequently. Are we together?
Yes.
The beauty of what? Electromechanical switches. It means these are the switches, but intelligent switches. And I want to tell you that the smartphone you have, or the iPhone that you have, it contains billions of electromechanical switches. Billions of electromechanical switches. Why? Because, for example, if you want to write maybe letter O, to write letter O from any electronic device, let's say keypad or keyboard, right? Then here you are accessing 8 switches, 8 electromechanical switches, right? If you want to write N, for my student Nance, maybe the first letter, to write N, either in smartphone, in iPad, in computer, in televisions, or whatever, whenever that you can have access to have write the input, right? Then here you are accessing 8 electromechanical switches. And you are turning them off and on. And that's what we mean about binary number. So for example, you can find, maybe the binary number, just I'm writing like example. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe like this. So these are the 8 electromechanical switches, right? So this one is on, this is off, for example. This is off, this is on, this is off, this is on, this is off, and this is on. But these are not controlled mechanically. They are controlled electrically. Hello, are we together?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the idea. It's very interesting. Okay? And then we will be having chapter, I'm about to finish this session, so you should not worry, chapter 10. And then in chapter 10, we'll teach you about the beauty of transducers. Transducers. Say transducers.
Transducers.
Have you ever heard about transducers?
Yes.
What it means of transducer? What is transducer? Or you forgot? Or because you have never asked an exam? Huh? What is the meaning of transducer?
It's a device that converts
Is a device that conveys
electrical energy to sound.
electrical energy to sound. Would you try, but you've only defined a transducer that we call the microphone transducer. Microphone transducer is a device that conveys what? Sound signal. No, you have defined about speaker transducer. So the speaker conveys what electrical signal into sound, right? Yeah, but what the transducers? We have so many types of transducers in the world. What are the means of transducer? And you remember, you learned in the 9th topic of Physics Form 1, the topic that called the work, energy, and power. And there you learned the principle or the law that we called it that the principle of energy conversion. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to another form. Then you forgot it there. From that principle, that's how we build the transducers. Is it a principle or law? Law of energy conversion. It is law, right? From that law, ndio tukatengeneza inaitwa transducers. Transducers ni kitu chochote kinachobadilisha nishati kutoka kwenye mfumo mmoja kwenda kwenye mfumo mwingine. Ni kifaa chochote kinachobadilisha nini? Nishati kutoka kwenye mfumo mmoja kwenda kwenye mfumo mwingine. Na ile law inasema, ile sheria inasemaje? Manake nishati haiwezi kuundwa, si ndio? Wala kuharibiwa, lakini inaweza ikabadilishwa kutoka katika mfumo mmoja kwenda katika mfumo mwingine. Kwa mfano transducer ni microphone. Mfano transducer ni camera. Mfano transducer ni taa. Mfano transducer ni feni. Mfano transducer ni motor. Mfano transducer ni generator. Mfano transducer, okay, transformer hapana. Sawa. Kwa unaona ni kwamba vitu unavyo kila siku, lakini sasa ndio hivyo changamoto. Haya, mfano transducer ni saa. Saa na convert nini? Form gani aina iko katika form nyingine ile? Mfano transducer ni microphone. Sawa? Haibu endelea kutaja. Mfano wa transducer nyingine hata kompyuta pia. Mfano transducer nyingine scanner. Mfano transducer nyingine printer. Hapana, dawa ni jamani iko convert energy. Dawa sina convert electric manake AC kwenda DC. Ile ni form ile ni bado electrical energy. Tunaposema kwamba from one form of energy to another form, yani from either sound to mechanical or mechanical to electrical. Sio mechanical to mechanical.
Chemical to electrical.
Chemical to electrical. Mfano battery, transducer. Jamani battery. Transducer ina convert chemical energy kwa nini? Electrical energy. Lakini naweza kuuliza kwenye mtihani ukaangalizia hilo swali, ukaangalizia. Kwa sababu hujaelewa. Sio kama hujui, hujaelewa. Labda imetoka tu kwenye homework au kwenye assignment ukajibu, basi ukakusanya na kilichokuwa umekisoma pia. So chapter 11 I'll teach you about basics of what or the build. So everything that you'll be learning in this module is the build, right? The build of basics of telecommunication engineering. Build of telecommunication engineering. Then the last but not least chapter. So I'll be teaching the basics of telecommunication engineering, which actually at once I will teach you about those basics, you have to remember it for the rest that you'll be learning about telecommunication engineering. Because telecommunication engineering, it can be only presented in 5 to 6 blocks. Yani block 5 au block 6 ndizo zinazoweza kuwakilisha chochote ambacho ni cha telecommunication system ambayo tutasoma. Sawa? Yeah, yani kuna vingine vita nini internet kitu gani, lakini wewe ukiwa na hiyo picha tu, kila telecommunication system utakayokutana nayo utaifikiria kuivunja katika hizo blocks 5. Utaelewa hapa kumbe na deal na kati gani. Sawa? Hapa na deal na transmitter au hapa na deal na receiver. Hapa na deal na medium au hapa na deal na noise. Hapa na deal na information au hapa na deal na labda information ambayo may be received. Sawa? Yeah, kwa hiyo unakuta umejifunza demodulation na umejifunza modulation. Fine. Lakini je, hizo demodulation na modulation zinatokea wapi? Sababu hiyo ni sehemu ya kitu ambacho kiko ndani. Okay? Then chapter 12. Yes, you have a question?
Chapter 11, not chapter 7.
This one, eh? Thank you. Thank you for your correction. Chapter 11. Then chapter 12, the last one, I'll be teaching you how you can solve, how can you use this knowledge to solve solving on small scale electronics, real life problems. So now we get into the last or the 7th specific object. So maybe I can teach you to solve 3, but others I'll be mentioning, I'll be giving you the homework. Are we together? So while I'm writing the homework for you, this is homework 00, prepare a question. Prepare a question. Prepare a question. List 1 question or 2 questions from you. So I just have 3 simple questions. Okay, what is science? Go and look for me at least 4 to 5 definitions of the word science. Because engineering is a branch of science. So the big picture is science. Right? Then the second question. Okay, what is mathematics? Because we need mathematics in engineering. So do you know what the means of mathematics, or you know how to solve mathematics problem? What is mathematics? Go and find at least 3 definitions and understand them. Don't just go on Google and write for me. Yani nenda leo kasome zile tafsiri, elewa. Unajua kufanya hesabu, lakini huenda hujawahi kujiuliza nini maana hesabu. Na kwa unacheka wenzako ambao hawezi hesabu. Wana simple tu. Sababu najua most of you are PCM here. What are you? Jamani, account, hesabu tu za account. Lakini what is mathematics? Sawa? Yeah. Ndio workshop 00. Yaani nataka ukienda ukiambia, yaani leo tunauliza what is mathematics. Yaani utaongea wewe mwenyewe unacheka. Lakini ndio hivyo. Lakini leo hii ninapokuuliza what is mathematics, tukae pamoja hizo wiki 4, alafu utakuja kuelewa kwa nini nikuuliza siku ya what is mathematics. Sawa? Then the other question, what is engineering? Hivi wewe unasoma engineering. Nini maana ya engineering unasoma? After the last one. This is question 4. What is electronics engineering? What's electronics engineering? Make sure that you do the homework for the online students. You have to submit in the comment sections about your answers. Okay, I know you can find the answers of all these questions, but my intention is not you to write the answers. My intention is you to think outside the box. And my intention is you to go there, okay, I learned science since standard 3. Now I'm in college or in university level. Have I ever used this science to solve any problem? No. So no. I'm not a scientist. So I have so many information about science, but I don't know where to apply. Are we together? Okay, you have learned mathematics from standard E, from nursery or from home, right? But have you ever known that, have you ever applied mathematics in your life? Or in somebody's life, or in your community life? In your street, do they know how you solve their problems? By using mathematics that you learned, or they know that you know how to answer questions in the exam? Because they know that you have A in the examination. You have even